Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where we spill tea left, right, and everywhere in between. As you may know, here on the Hot Tea channel, we serve the freshest and hottest tea about your favorite influencers and YouTubers on the daily, but we also dish out something that we call Hot Tea History videos, where we take a closer look and deep dive into the background of some characters that hit the headlines on the regular. And that is what we are going to be doing today. Today's deep dive topic is Miss Millie Bobby Brown, who we are seeing everywhere right now as the 4th season of Stranger Things just dropped. Before we get into the video, you know what to do with the subscription button and that notification bell. No time to waste, let's spill some hot tea history. Millie, born in 2004 in Spain to her English parents Kelly and Robbery Brown, moved to England when she was 4 years old. When she turned 8, they picked up and moved to sunny Florida, USA. Millie started her acting career off very young, landing her first role in 2013 when she was just about 9 years old as young Alice in the TV series Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. She continued on acting and landed roles in the series Intruders, Grey's Anatomy, Modern Family, and NCIS. We all know her mainly from her role as Eleven in the series Stranger Things. Millie started working on the Stranger Things series in 2016, and since then, herself and the show has gained critical acclaim. Millie won awards including an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress and a Saturn Award for Best Performance from a Young Actor in TV Series. Her and her Stranger Things squad also won a Screen Actors Guild Award for an Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series. Quite the bragging rights to obtain by such a young age. Millie didn't just stick to TV shows and made her debut in film acting in 2019 when she landed a role in Godzilla, King of Monsters. She has also been dabbling in film production. In addition to being on the screen, Millie has modeled for a while as well, having been signed to agency IMG Models in 2017. She made her modeling debut with Calvin Klein in the campaign By Appointment Only. Not unlike other child stars, being in the spotlight from such a young age unfortunately means that people pick apart pretty much everything about you and have opinions on your life, even when it's literally none of their business. One thing in particular that is disturbing about the public and child stars is the hypersexualization of those performers. This is something that Millie has been exposed to, and it's just really weird the hold that she has on the audience. People are strangely obsessed with her. When she turned 18, oh my god, the internet exploded in a cloud of inappropriate headlines and comments. It's just mind-boggling. Before we get into all of that, let's talk more about the gross way people acted when Millie's character had their first kiss. In season 1, sorry, spoiler alert I guess, main characters Mike and Eleven shared their first kiss on screen, and for some reason people were literally obsessed with it. Apparently as well, this was Millie's first ever actual kiss. According to an article on MTV.com, quote, "No one on set let the impending kiss moment go, and even the creators of the show, the Duffer Brothers, texted both Millie and co-star Finn, who plays Mike, the kissing emoji." That's literally just weird. Millie was 12 in the first season. Like, why? What's the deal? Hypersexualization of underage stars is nothing new in Hollywood, and while it may have gotten better since back in the day, it's still very much a thing. I did just a bit of research on this topic for this video, as I didn't want to just leave this and not develop further on the talking point, but of course not too much as this isn't the subject matter fully, but I came across an interesting video on the channel SBS The Feed. In this video, they cover specifically a magazine cover and the uproar that it caused when it was published. The cover featured a young girl of 9 years of age leaning against a wall, and the intention behind this shoot was to promote a family area in that town. The magazine was just a local publication, but the image itself caused a lot of people to call it out as inappropriate. While I personally feel that this is debatable, one part of the video that I found particularly interesting and relevant to what we're talking about here today was that this woman, Dr. Emma Rush, an ethicist from Charles Sturt University, said about people in the media losing sight on this issue.
Once you put your child in the public domain, then there is going to be discussion about whether what the child is doing is appropriate or not. But the people who are making the image have lost that because they're just thinking about sort of sophistication without thinking about where that comes from and what it's linked to.
Again, while I may not personally find that cover to be inappropriate, I do think that what she's saying there is spot on. And I think that possibly when we're talking about Millie and Finn's experience on the set of Stranger Things leading up to that first kiss, that the creators might also fall under that category of being too deep into what they're doing. Does that make sense? I don't exactly think that the Duffer Brothers' intentions were at all something of concern like that, but when you take yourself out of the situation and look at it as a whole, you're literally excited about two underage kids kissing, and it's strange. Continuing on the same sort of topic here though, a darker side of this is the history between Millie and her ex-boyfriend, TikToker Hunter Echo. During his time in the temporary spotlight of the internet, Hunter Echo obtained about 1.6 million followers on TikTok with his unoriginal POV skit-type content. Hunter Echo, 21 at that time, was rumored to have dated Millie Bobby Brown when she was 16 years old. As if that wasn't bad enough, for some reason, Hunter Echo decided to go live on Instagram and completely destroy any shred of a possible career he may have had online, and rightfully so. After some pictures leaked of the couple kissing, Hunter Echo took to his Instagram live to share that he had groomed Millie during the time of their alleged relationship. He also says a literal plethora of inappropriate things about her that I can't show you guys on here, nor would I want to, but just note that this guy is a piece of shit. He belligerently tells these gross and disturbing stories while his equally disgusting friends laugh and use racist slurs in the background during this since removed livestream.
Imagine being a grown adult and dating a kid. Groomer. I know, I groomed it.
Imagine me fucking your dad.
Some of the things that he details during the livestream are truly disgusting, and he has surrounded himself by equally fucked up people.
What about it? She was obsessed, in love, on his dick 24/7. It wasn't him. He talked about how weird the bitch was.
A literal child, you guys. What is wrong with this pick-me, hello? Him and his friends slur about how people were just judging from pictures and presuming that he initiated the whole thing when it's like, you were 21, she was 16. You did wrong, like big wrong. How are you even going to sit there and attempt to excuse yourself on this while calling everybody else stupid? As soon as she reached out to you, you were the one who should have shut that down. Simple as that. He also says that her parents knew everything about it and he was living in their house.
Yeah, I got tricked. I got taken advantage of. Anything. She used her powers on me.
Yeah, she also pushed shit up his butt.
She did push it up my butt.
In addition to the racial slurs, Hunter Echo also tossed out some nice hate speech of the homophobic variety during that live stream as well. A real class act, you guys.
And I will never apologize. I hope you know that. I have nothing to apologize for, so make that clear. I have zero things to apologize for. You guys do not know a single thing.
Needless to say, fuck him. And since then, both his TikTok and Instagram have disappeared, leaving behind only pages that are intended to expose him and call him out for this terrible behavior. I'd be happy enough to never hear his name or see his face again. While we are on the topic of inappropriate relationships with Millie Bobby Brown, there was also a lot of confusion over her friendship with Drake. They apparently met in 2017 in Australia, and later in 2018, Millie made an appearance in Drake's music video, In My Feelings.
You love me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always, KB. Do you love me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from...
It was not Millie's first time being in a music video, as she also popped up in Sigma and Birdie's Find Me, the XX's I Dare You, Maroon 5 and Cardi B's Girls Like You, as well as Mariah Carey's Happy Anniversary, All I Want for Christmas Is You. The rumor mill didn't start chugging for all of those musical artists though, just Drake, and it was probably due to the fact that the duo seemed to actually have formed a friendship. Millie was quoted saying at the Emmys in 2018, "I love him. He's honestly a great friend and great role model. We just texted each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much, and I was like, I miss you more."
Relationship with Drake. I love him. What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
He helps me. What? Yeah, he's great.
Millie also said that Drake and her talk about boys and he gives her relationship advice. I mean, could the relationship between the two be totally innocent? Sure, but that's not going to be what people think initially, right? I mean, Drake was 32 at the time we're talking about. It isn't crazy out of this world to find a friendship between a 32-year-old man and a 16-year-old girl inappropriate. People have, of course, likened Drake's behavior towards Millie as grooming, and many have said that they would not approve of the relationship if Millie was a relative of theirs. Millie defended herself and her friend by saying that people should focus on what's really important. While I myself am not a movie star or music star, I'm guessing that things are different in the limelight and the relationships you make within the industry are likely different to the ones that we make down here on the ground. For example, I remember seeing something about Katy Perry wanting to take Billie Eilish under her wing when she made it big, and that didn't spark rumors of an inappropriate relationship. Millie has over 50 million followers on her Instagram currently, and she has about 711,000 on Twitter, but back in 2014, she was bashed by the LGBTQ community for alleged homophobic memes. There was a few photographs that surfaced of Millie that was photoshopped to contain a homophobic caption along with the hashtag #TakeDownMillie Bobby Brown. This tweet went up around November but reared its ugly head again in June to tie in with Pride Month. Due to this, Millie actually ended up deleting that Twitter account and disabling comments on her Instagram. She maintained a second Twitter account, and as of today, you can comment on her Instagram again. Maintaining an active social media account is likely very important to her now, as she does actually have her own business in the form of a beauty line called Florence by Mills that she launched back in 2019. Featuring skincare, makeup, hair care, and accessories, Millie is the face of the brand, and the name Florence is not only her family nickname, but also the name of her great-grandmother. Millie keeps things important by making sure that the products she sells are PETA certified as well as vegan and cruelty free. From the little bit of research I did on the brand, it seems that the majority of the reviews for her products are positive. And that is something of a rarity, as usually when celebrities tie their name to products, it can often be a slapdash job of just throwing their face on a campaign and calling it good. But it seems that Millie and her team actually did the work and have produced something sustainable and useful. This year, February 2022 to be exact, Millie celebrated her 18th birthday, and as a gift, the internet got fucking weird, of course. Nearly immediately, Millie became the subject of creepy posts on Reddit and the topic of NSFW forums, as if they were like waiting for her to be of age. The subreddit, which has since been banned, was intended to post, quote, sexual pictures of her the day she turns 18. And even more disturbingly, the subreddit gained over 6,000 members before it was removed from the site. Over 6,000 of you should be fucking ashamed. Millie addressed this herself during an appearance of the Guilty Feminist podcast, where she said that the media is gross and that being an 18-year-old is hard enough without having to do it in the spotlight while trying to find yourself and navigate relationships. She describes it as overwhelming at times. Millie also said that she had, quote, definitely been dealing with being sexualized more within the last 2 weeks of turning 18. She said that she could see a clear difference in the way people acted towards her, as well as the way press and social media reacted to her becoming of age. Millie also said, quote, I believe that it shouldn't change anything, but it's gross and it's true. It's a very good representation of what's going on in the world and how young girls are sexualized. I've been dealing with that, but I've also been dealing with that forever. Backing that up, Millie reflects on a time that she felt, quote, crucified for wearing a lower cut top to an award ceremony when she was 16. Apparently, social media and the press blew up over it, and she just found it bizarre to even be a talking point instead of discussing the talent that was at the show. And I couldn't agree with her more. It's almost like the same people will yell about how it's inappropriate for her to wear this or wear that, and then as soon as she's 18, they'll ogle at her, just like, don't maybe? The concept of people waiting around to share pictures or discuss her in inappropriate ways is just so creepy, and is something that happens so often with celebrities and influencers, and this is why I wanted to touch on the hypersexualization topic earlier in this video. Obviously, we are a tea channel, we aim to entertain, but I couldn't cover Millie Bobby Brown and make no mention of the glaringly obvious fact that the media and the internet has always been super weird with her, and it's a problem. Millie is hitting headlines a lot more currently as the newest season of Stranger Things just dropped, so she has made appearances on different interviews and shows, including Hot Ones, and I genuinely enjoy Millie. Hopefully she can keep doing her thing and keep away from all the creeps, but it really sucks that she has to be on alert for that sort of shit instead of just enjoying her success. But that is going to be it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this addition to our hot tea history collection, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads. And for now, here is my bleach.